Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Bloss, one of the owners here at Brook-Falls Veterinary Hospital, and I'm here today and very excited to show you our luxury pet resort. Construction was completed in February of 2020. It's one of the area's only purpose-built pet resort. It is not a converted warehouse in the middle of a busy industrial park. It's 11,000 square feet, directly adjacent to our veterinary hospital. So while your pets are participating in Doggy Daycare or they're lodging with us while you're on vacation, you can be assured that veterinary help is just a step away. I'd like to introduce Holly. She's a certified veterinary technician and she's worked in our veterinary hospital for the past 15 years. And she recently moved over to the luxury pet resort and she is our manager.
My experience makes me uniquely qualified to monitor our guests and pets to make sure that they're happy and healthy and having a wonderful time at our facility. I also make sure that our sanitation protocols are current and up to date, and that we're practicing as many fear-free policies as possible to make sure that everybody's having a wonderful time.
These are our luxury suites. They are 8 by 8 feet, which is plenty of room for your dogs to have a little exercise even while they're in their suite. As you can notice, all the luxury suites have glass doors and glass partitions. They also have a privacy panel, and that allows the dogs to kind of get away from traffic and take a little nap behind it if they didn't want to be bothered. So this is Bailey, and this is her suite. Each dog gets their own flat screen TV, which shows Doggy TV for 12 hours a day. You should check it out on your local cable company. It's meant just for dogs. It provides music and some stimulation and enrichment for them. All of our suites here at the Luxury Pet Resort have automatic waterers, so your dog has access to fresh water 24 hours a day. The luxury suites also come complete with cameras, and you can check in on your pet 24 hours a day. Even while you're lounging on a beach in Mexico, you can check and make sure that your dog is having a great time here. All the luxury suites come with a real toddler bed and mattress, with a pillow, sheets, and blankets, all the creature comforts of home. During construction of our pet resort, we thought a lot about noise and how to control it, because whenever you get 100 dogs in a building, they're gonna bark, and loud noises are stressful for dogs. So we added a lot of architectural elements in all of our suites to help mitigate noise. One of them is the glass-fronted panels. All of our suites throughout the facility are glass-fronted, and the block that is used in the walls of all the suites is special sound absorbing block, and we have sound absorbing acoustical ceiling tiles, and all to help decrease the stress for your pets. Another advantage of a purpose-built pet resort is we can vary the floors in our facility to help mitigate disease transmission. If you notice, the floors in the suites are all raised, and they're above the floor in the walkways. And the floor in the walkway is angled towards the drains. When we disinfect the individual suites, the floor is angled toward the back of the suites near the drain, so the water naturally flows away from the hallway. It keeps any water that was used in each individual suite from getting into the hallway. And then when we disinfect the hallway after we disinfect all the suites, because the hallway is lower, it prevents any of the water from getting back into the suites. All of our guests lodging in our luxury suites have access to their own dedicated potty runs and their own dedicated play area, which we call Bradford Beach, because in the summer we're going to have lots of water features such as splash pads and baby pools for your pet to swim in. This is Riverwalk. These are our second largest suites, and they are 7 by 8 feet, and there are plenty of room for multiple dogs from the same household, and they all come complete with our extra large Corunda beds and sheepskin bedding. And this is Water Street. Water Street suites are 7 by 5 feet. These are our Broadway and Third Ward suites. They are 5 by 5 and 6 by 5 feet. These suites are all reserved for dogs less than 35 pounds because we know a lot of dogs get just a little intimidated by the big guys, so they have their very own room of suites just for them. This is Brady Street. These are our rest areas for our Enrichment Daycare dogs. All dogs get a rest of an hour, and they get a spacious 3 by 6 suite that is glass fronted with the privacy panel on the bottom and automatic waters, just like all our other suites. This will allow your pet during Doggy Daycare to have a nice nap during the middle of the day. Enrichment Doggy Daycare is different than regular daycare. The dogs are in smaller groups with more one-on-one attention, and they're taken aside on a one-by-one basis for agility training and obedience and different activities to keep your dog's mind as well as their bodies stimulated. So this is one of our large indoor doggy daycare areas and our indoor exercise areas. We love this room. It's got plenty of natural light. It also has very large garage doors that we can open in the summer to let fresh air in. And there's plenty of room for the dogs to romp around during doggy daycare. This is our large dog group today. They're all having a great time. So, some of the special architectural elements in this room is we have an inch-thick rubber floor, and that makes it much easier on the dog's joints. The rubber floor also helps to absorb sound. We also have special UV lights that are in all the exhaust ducts throughout the building. These UV lights kill 99% of all bacteria and viruses, which also help to keep your pets healthy while they're here. We have a total of 3 indoor exercise areas for the dogs, which allows us to group the dogs during doggy daycare based on size and temperament. Every dog can find a group that they'll fit in. All of our indoor exercise areas also have these cages along the walls that we can open up and use just to give dogs a timeout if they need it or if someone needs a rest all by themselves. This big beautiful girl here, this is Tala, and she's lodging with us. And all of our lodging dogs do have the opportunity to engage in doggy daycare as well. So Tala may look a little big for this group here. This is actually our medium-sized group, but Tala has some pretty bad arthritis in her hips. So even though she's a larger dog, because of her special needs, she was placed with the medium dogs, and this allows her to get just the right amount of activity for her. Welcome to the Firster Hotel. This is where your kitties will lounge in comfort while you're on vacation. So these are our cat condos, and they're specially designed just for cats to help mitigate odor and stress while your cat is lodging with us. They have large indoor resting and lounging areas, and with several different benches, and this allows the cats to see to the outside through the window, and we'll have lots of bird feeders out there during the summertime. And it also has a glass front, and this allows them to view our large 300-gallon freshwater aquarium, which is in the room. The doors are specially designed in that there's an area here between the glass and the door, and there's a one-way airflow. So the air comes from the room through here, and then it goes through the portal, which Steve is sticking his head out there, and then it goes into the litter box area and out through the vent, and then it's exhausted out through the roof. So it keeps everything fresh smelling. Our deluxe cat condos come with an extra playroom, complete with their own scratching post and climbing tree. And these can be added to any of the adjacent rooms. All the cat condos can also be opened up, and so you can have a side-by-side or you can have an up and down. So if you have more than one cat in your home, they can have adjoining rooms. One of the benefits of having a purpose-built pet resort building is that our HVAC system is second to none. We have several zoned areas in the pet resort, so dogs only have air recirculated from dogs. The cats only have air recirculated from the cat wards. Our exotic area only has air circulated from the exotic areas. So the birds and the rabbits don't smell the dogs, and the cats don't smell the rabbits or the dogs, and that keeps our stress levels here very low. So this is our exotics room. It's called the Exotic Pet Parkway, and it's nice and quiet. The enclosures are either 3x4 or 4x4, which is plenty of space for your exotic pets. We offer enrichment treats and snacks for our exotic pets that stay with us, just like we do for all the dogs. And for some of the mammals, here's some examples. We offer oxbow treats for all the small mammals that come in, and we also make enrichment snacks. This is a paper towel tube stuffed with hay and treats and little willow sticks and some fresh vegetables. And for the birds, we offer enrichment snacks as well. This is some of the Lefebvre Nutriberry snacks in a little wooden boat that they can eat up as well. And then also for enrichment, we'll offer them a bowl filled with a bunch of shredded paper and the little wooden bowl that they have to take out, and then the birds have to take all the shredded paper out in order to find their little peanut cracker treats and their Nutriberries. Our exotics area also has plenty of room for you to bring your own pet's enclosure. We recommend that for all reptiles and mice and hamsters and the little critters, and it makes your pet stay here even more like home. This is our food prep room. This is where we prepare and serve your pet's meals. We place them all on a cart, and they're all Ubered to your pet twice a day. We do recommend that you bring your own pet's food, just because it's much less stressful for them to stay on their own diet while they're here. Your dogs will have the option of having some homemade treats while they're here. These are what we call pup cakes. They are pumpkin and squash muffins, and with a little bit peanut butter frosting. And then we have our popsicles. They're in two different sizes, and this is a chicken broth popsicle with a milk bone stick. We also offer Frosty Paws. These are awesome during the summer months. And Amy, our enrichment coordinator, is our chef for the facility, and she makes all of these wonderful homemade snacks, including peanut crunch bars. These are snickerdoodles, and these are our healthy TD snacks, and they're 2 pieces of dental tartar food sandwiched in with a little bit of peanut butter. The resort has its own dedicated laundry room with commercial washers and dryers, because you can bet that all these pets make a lot of dirty laundry. This is one of our HOTSA units. This is what we use to spray down and disinfect all of the animal areas at our pet resort. We use a disinfectant called Rescue. It's a supercharged hydrogen peroxide molecule which breaks down into water. It's odorless and kills all the bacteria and viruses that we need to be concerned about in a pet resort. At our pet resort, we utilize the Oster 5.1 bathing system, and this is a wonderful system in which air and water and soap all come out of the nozzle at the same time, giving your dog a wonderful, warm, invigorating massage while he gets a bath. With our new bathing system, your dog's bath can be relaxing, enjoyable, and very quick, which really decreases the stress at bath time. And this is our senior center. This is a room that's just perfect for the dogs that come to Doggy Daycare but can't exercise for several hours in a row. And a lot of those dogs will come and spend maybe a half hour with all the other dogs playing, and then spend the rest of the day lounging next to the fireplace on a nice warm couch. Here at Brook-Falls Luxury Pet Resort, we have put years of design and development into the ultimate pet resort. that keeps your pet safe, healthy, and happy. And we hope you've enjoyed your tour, and we hope to see you soon for all your dog training, doggy daycare, and lodging needs for pets of all species.